and welcome to our first O-State report for the 2014-2015 school year. I'm Austin Reagan.
Courtney, the Spears School of Business knows that business dinners are a crucial part of the business world. They recently held a business etiquette dinner to help prepare students. The walk took place from Kerr Drummond to Theta Pond and all the way over to Classroom Building. And if students still don't feel safe walking alone at night, they can always contact a public service officer.
Garrett Wilson joins us with changes that you'll notice at the newsstands on Stillwater campus. Garrett?
And I'm Austin Reagan. The parade will start in half an hour. Until then, we're going to look at what goes into preparing for homecoming. One of Miss OSU's first appearances as Queen is riding to the homecoming parade, so make sure to look for her during our live broadcast of the parade starting at 9 a.m. Central Time. Stay tuned for the 2014 Sea of Orange Parade, live on O-State TV. I'm Austin Reagan. And we'll see you on October 4th at 9 a.m. where we'll be between Old Central and the Alumni Center, preparing as the Cowboys get ready to take on the Iowa State Cyclones in a Saturday morning matchup. I'm Austin Reagan. According to the University of Pittsburgh, more than 300,000 U.S. athletes a year are experiencing concussion symptoms. Concussions have always been a serious problem in sports, but with technological advances, we now have an idea on how dangerous a concussion can truly be. Getting a concussion is the equivalent to being in a wreck in the back of this truck at 30 miles an hour. Valjean Ivan helps athletes understand the severity of a concussion and its symptoms.
Is it simply when somebody gets knocked out and loses consciousness? Absolutely not. Is it simply as mild as, well, I have a headache after I've had a collision? Possibly. But there's obviously a lot in between that we have to think about.
Sports medicine is striving to learn even more about the causes of concussions and how to prevent them. Any sport or activity can result in a concussion, and recovering from one, like Melissa Givens did, can be troublesome.
We're just brain rest. You're not able to do anything. You just kind of lay around. Like, you weren't allowed to use the TV, not supposed to read very much, so doing homework was really hard because can't get on my laptop or anything.
To ensure that concussions are handled with greater care, the Big 12 implemented a new policy to help aid players from long-term damage.
And really what it does is it just kind of empowers the medical staff, and it eliminates any confusion with the coaching staff to make that call, make that decision, put those people in the line of recognition and treatment and prevention the best we can.
Concussions will continue to have an effect on athletes, but treatments will help soften the blow in the future. For O-State TV, I'm Austin Reagan. Starting college can be a rough adjustment for many students when they leave the comfort of home behind. It doesn't get any easier with work outside of class and the demands of the job hunt for life after college. OSU has found a way to bring a little bit of home to the students. Pete's Pet Posse is a program that brings therapy dogs around campus so students and staff can take a break from their busy lives and relax. Yappy Hour is an event where the dogs from the Pet Posse visit students and library staff, giving them a chance to forget about the monotony of studies and work.
We just love the way the students, when they see us, there's no hesitation anymore. They run up to us, and they really enjoy being with the pets.
This event allows students to visit with pets again, since many of them live on campus and aren't allowed to have pets in the dorms. A study at the University of Maryland suggests that dogs can be a great source of relief for those experiencing stress in their life. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention shows that pets can also decrease blood pressure, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. Pets provide more opportunities for outdoor activities and exercise.
It's because students spend most of their time on campus and go home only to sleep, and that adds to a lot of stress, and dogs are known to bring down the stress.
The campaign to be America's healthiest campus, OSU strives to keep students mentally healthy with the Pet Posse in hopes to stimulate a sense of well-being on campus and alleviate the stress of college life. For O-State TV, I'm Austin Reagan.
Weather in Oklahoma can jump from a cool fall breeze to a piercing Arctic wind in a blink. Many of OSU students are geared up for the cold weather ahead. However, a few out-of-state students aren't prepared for the cold snap.
I went out and bought a scarf. I got gloves. I got my rain boots. I also got more leggings just for layering. Mostly it was the wind that started causing me problems because, I mean, Houston's basically stagnant. So that was a bit of an adjustment for me even now. Then when it started snowing, I started having a lot more fun because, I mean, it only snows once a decade or so in Houston.
Students aren't the only ones bundling up. Fans still come out to the football and basketball games to cheer on the Cowboys. From covered tents to heaters, fans are finding plenty of ways to stay comfortable during games. When the weather gets worse, how does OSU decide to close campus?
The way it works, the Emergency Operations Center helps track where the weather is, along with the physical plant department, and the OSU police kind of help monitor campus conditions. So we look at what the weather is, what it's forecast to be. We want to make a decision as late in the process as we can so that we make the right decision.
With the winter weather only getting worse, it's always a good idea to make sure your car is prepped for winter travel. Little things like putting sandbags in the back of your trunk or sprinkling kitty litter down so you can get more traction can help get you out of a slick situation this winter. For O State TV, I'm Austin Reagan.